For 70 years, the critical consensus on Godzilla has remained essentially locked in place. He is a cinematic metaphor, a radioactive ghost born from post-war trauma and the anxieties of the nuclear age. Legendary's Monsterverse treats Godzilla as the literal, biological origin of the concept of God. This franchise operates on the premise of a scientific pantheon, where ancient civilizations recorded literal encounters with Permian-era apex predators, rather than inventing mythology to explain natural phenomena. Early human records establish an ancient timeline that predates written history. Early humans shared the Earth with massive fauna, recording their existence on cave walls long before the dawn of agriculture. Our objective is to forensically reconstruct the complete mythological profile of Titanus Gojira. This reconstruction relies exclusively on the canon films, prequel novels, and verified director statements. Treating Godzilla as a simple, giant monster misreads the architectural world-building of this universe. He is a historical data point that engineered global religion. Monarch's scientific classification for the creature is Titanus Gojira. The designation Titan refers to the primordial forces of Greek lore that ruled the Earth before the rise of human-shaped gods. Monarch's scientific taxonomy mirrors this Greek hierarchy, positioning biological titans as the apex primordials and human religions as derivatives below them. Director Michael Dougherty confirms this structure, stating that titans are canonically the old gods, the first gods. The Monsterverse myth formation cycle occurs when biological entities hibernate and human records decay, causing history to fossilize into supernatural mythology. This nomenclature strips away the fantasy of the kaiju genre and establishes a rigorous, scientifically categorized timeline for human belief. In 11,000 BCE, this timeline centers on the ancient Mediterranean and the culture of Phoenicia. The 2014 film details the discovery of a massive ancient skeleton in the Philippines. Monarch officially classified this Gojira species ancestor as Titanus Dagon. The lore in Godzilla Aftershock describes ancient Phoenicians witnessing this specific titan battling the parasite Muto Prime. Phoenician culture encoded this event into their theology, categorizing Dagon as the holy son of the goddess Asherah. Godzilla's geographic footprint expands to Babylon in Godzilla Dominion, which records his canonical defeat of the primordial titan Tiamat. This battle maps directly onto the Mesopotamian creation myth, where a god of order slays a primordial sea dragon of chaos. Ancient civilizations witnessed literal titan biology and documented it as divine intervention. The focus shifts to the Pacific Islands and ancient Japan. The name Gojira originates from a surviving Pacific Island myth that was culturally transmitted into the Japanese language. Godzilla's species inspired Ryujin, the dragon god of the sea who resides in a massive underwater palace. Ryujin's mythic palace is a cultural translation of Godzilla's deep-sea hollow earth layers. A contrasting myth identifies Godzilla as Raijin, the Shinto god of thunder and storms. Raijin's traits, thunderous roars and crackling energy, are the literal root of legends inspired by Godzilla's glowing dorsal plates and atomic breath. These traits define the Japanese concept of a kami, a powerful, amoral spirit of nature that enforces balance regardless of human collateral damage. Godzilla embodies the ultimate modern kami, illustrating how a single biological entity can spawn discrete, contradictory deities based on which physical traits were witnessed. This mythological framework extends to the model of cosmic dualism found in Abrahamic and global religions. King of the Monsters positions Godzilla as order and nature against Ghidorah as chaos and the alien other. Godzilla's canonical status as the Alpha is the biological equivalent of divine kingship, paralleling figures like Zeus or Ra. Producer Shogo Tomiyama draws an explicit comparison between Godzilla and the Hindu deity Shiva. Like Shiva, Godzilla embodies creation through destruction, wiping the slate clean to restore global balance. The Monsterverse updates these ancient myths for the modern nuclear age through Dr. Serizawa's sacrifice to revive Godzilla. This narrative beat recontextualizes the nuclear bomb into Prometheus's divine fire, a life source that resurrects a god. Godzilla's biological mechanics allow him to transcend ancient history, fulfilling modern messianic archetypes of suffering, sacrifice, and resurrection. This theology is anchored by the physical archaeology of the underwater temple discovered in King of the Monsters. A hollow Earth super-civilization once coexisted symbiotically with Titans, building physical shrines to them as deities. Michael Dougherty confirmed this sunken civilization is the canonical origin point for the myth of Atlantis. The architectural design for Godzilla's temple is based on the real-world Yonaguni Monument off the coast of Japan. The Yonaguni Monument is a contested archaeological anomaly, frequently linked to the lost continent of Lemuria. By anchoring a fictional temple to a real-world fringe site, the creators validated their fictional Titan religions within a hyper-realistic ecosystem. The complete geographical and historical timeline reveals a consistent pattern across human history. Titanus Gojira serves as the biological architect of human belief systems. A single superspecies fused the thunder god, the sea dragon, the cosmic balancer, and the sunken city into one cohesive scientific taxonomy. The Monsterverse performs a rigorous translation of B-movie creature feature tropes into a functional, archaeological global pantheon. Legendary successfully put the god back in Godzilla.